Every courtroom has its moments, but today, Judge Vonda B delivers 5 decisions so sharp, so unexpected, that each parent is left completely silent. No excuses, no comebacks, just pure shock as reality hits harder than they ever imagined.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Kennedy, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
So I'm sharing custody with our 12-year-old daughter now, and I'm just wanting a little more help with finances because as she's getting older, expenses are getting a little higher, and sports, dances, going out hanging with girls, and yeah, I just want a little more help on my end. I'm paying insurance already. And,
okay. How much are you paying in insurance?
$130.
All right. And what is your daughter's name?
Autumn.
Autumn. Oh, what a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Autumn. Okay. So what type of expenses does she have that are increasing?
Yeah, so she's doing volleyball right now, and we're thinking that she's going to be doing that in high school as well.
Okay.
So just, athletic wear and then traveling, going.
All right, guys, get ready because this case looks simple at first, but the tension builds fast. A father walks in asking for a little help as their 12-year-old daughter's expenses rise, and everything seems calm, until the judge turns to the mother. Suddenly we're hearing about CEOs, allowances, lifestyle upgrades, and a marriage she claims is being targeted. What unfolds next is a clash between responsibility and reality, and the judge is about to set things straight.
Yeah. Ma'am, is there anything you want to add or subtract from what he said?
Yes, Your Honor, I do feel that he's trying to take advantage of my new relationship.
Okay, tell me about this new relationship.
Well, I can't really help who I have fallen in love with. So my new husband is a fantastic provider. However, I do get an allowance, and it isn't as much as you would think coming from, well, my husband's a CEO of an energy company, so you would expect a huge allowance, but obviously he has to protect all.
This is the moment the mother shifts the whole conversation. Instead of discussing her daughter's needs, she leans hard into her new marriage and her husband's status, almost as if that shields her from responsibility. But the judge immediately locks the focus back on the child. It's a classic deflection, changing the subject to avoid the real issue. The question is she overwhelmed or just avoiding financial accountability?
$500 a week.
$500 a week, okay. All right.
So, which really isn't that big a deal. Obviously.
That big a deal in terms of the amount of money, or you paying child support for more in child support for the child living with him and having increased expense?
Well, I don't think it's that big a deal to Mr. Kennedy because he has a pretty healthy income himself.
But you do understand his income does not have anything to do with...
Here her argument starts cracking. She claims her CEO husband gives her $500 a week, then calls it not much. But the judge isn't fooled. Luxury cars and high-end lifestyles don't change child support law. The judge reminds her that only her income counts, not her husband's money, not the image she wants to project. It's a clean reality check, and you can feel the courtroom shift as the excuses lose power.
That wasn't spent on me, that should have been spent on me while we were married.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not how this works. And sir, she says she gets a $500 a week allowance from her husband, and who is a CEO of an energy company. Briefly, how much money does your husband make?
I'm really not sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot?
I think so.
When you say a lot, is it like in the 200,000s, 300,000s?
Well, the car that he drives was about 200,000.
Oh.
So I'm thinking you'd probably have to make more than that.
You only get a $500 a week. You know what? That's not my business. That's not the reason I'm here. I'm not going to even entertain that.
That's what I was thinking too.
Watch how she immediately brings up past sacrifices, saying money should have been spent on her years ago. But the judge shuts that door instantly. Divorce history isn't part of child support math. The court refuses to go down emotional side roads, staying focused on today's needs. It's a reminder that personal hurt doesn't override legal responsibility, no matter how compelling the story sounds.
$196.
Can I say something?
Sure, but make it brief.
Okay, well, I don't know if he's still subscribing to the same psychic,
Okay.
but she charges, I think it's $412 a month.
Okay.
And-
What does this psychic have to do with these numbers?
Well, because I just feel like if he can afford the psychic, then maybe he can afford the insurance. And I guess I feel that that is money that could have gone towards my education while we were married.
Okay, well, I've already said no to that. That has nothing to do with me. I mean, you should address that in your divorce, obviously. And whatever he paid.
This moment is wild. Instead of addressing the new support amount, she suddenly brings up a psychic he pays for, arguing that if he can afford readings, he shouldn't need insurance reimbursement. The judge cuts that argument instantly. Personal spending choices don't erase a parent's duty. It's a perfect example of a courtroom reaching its enough is enough moment, where logic finally overrules emotion.
If he chooses to do that, that has nothing to do with your responsibility, your financial responsibility to your daughter. So if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The judge ends with a firm, fair ruling. Support is based on her real income, not her lifestyle or marriage. Mr. Kennedy gets the help he sought, and the mother is held to her share of responsibility. No distractions, no emotional rewrites of the past, just a clear decision centered on their daughter. If this case hit you like it did us, make sure to like the video, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more courtroom drama.
All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1046, Katrina case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Katrina, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, our son Caleb James, he just turned 8, and he started school, and
All right, guys, buckle up, because this case dives straight into emotional chaos. Katrina says their 8-year-old son Caleb is suddenly fighting, failing, and falling apart, blaming it all on Bubba's lifestyle. But the moment Bubba speaks, he flips every accusation right back at her. Judge Vonda instantly sees this isn't about money. It's about two adults dragging their child through unresolved problems that neither wants to take responsibility for.
Well, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to him?
I don't know.
Okay. Can I call you Bubba?
Sure.
Bubba, is what she's saying true? You know, you cheated on her, you're using drugs, you're drinking alcohol, you're doing all of this while you're transporting things in an 18-wheeler?
No. I actually work 1 week on, 1 week off.
This is the moment the courtroom energy shifts. Katrina accuses Bubba of drinking, cheating, and exposing their son to chaos, but Bubba dodges accountability by focusing on his work schedule instead of the behavior she described. It's a strategic redirect, but Judge Vonda isn't fooled. She knows stability isn't measured in hours worked, it's measured in choices made. And Bubba's answers raise just as many questions as hers.
Well, Caleb is just seeing a lot from the both of you, sounds like.
Maybe not.
Okay. And Caleb, he's 8. Who pays health insurance for Caleb?
I do.
All right, how much do you pay?
$75 a month.
Okay. And Miss Katrina, you're looking for him to pay child support?
I am.
Here, Judge Vonda reveals the deeper truth. Their son isn't acting out randomly. He's reacting to the emotional instability he sees at home. Fighting, refusing homework, arguing with teachers. Those are classic signs of a child overwhelmed by adult chaos. Instead of protecting him, both parents are unintentionally exposing him to stress. The judge makes it clear, this isn't just a school problem. It's a family problem that both created.
Have a basis to compare the two.
What do you think about that?
I just think she's lazy.
Oh, well, you said it.
Because with her, she has a degree in engineering. Chemical engineering.
Wait a minute, stop right there. You have a degree in engineering.
Yes, that's how I got my job in chemical engineering.
Right. So you can't do a general engineering?
When Katrina explains her job search, her argument starts falling apart. She claims engineering jobs aren't comparable, yet can't explain the difference or show effort. Courts don't rely on feelings, they rely on proof of action. With a chemical engineering degree, she has options, but her vague responses suggest minimal initiative. And in a child support case, lack of effort becomes a critical weakness the judge cannot ignore.
Oh, okay, well, that's none of my business, has nothing to do with me. Miss Katrina, I haven't heard a single reason why I should place this man on child support. He testified and said that he works 1 week on, 1 week off. He has Caleb during his week off. He pays health insurance. You have Caleb, I'm assuming, well, not an assumption, what he said, that when he's on, you have Caleb. I'm assuming all of that's the truth, right?
Yeah, we do have that 1 week on, 1 week off, but with these behaviors that Caleb's having, it's just, he needs treatment, he needs help, he needs counseling, he needs something.
This is where the judge locks in her decision. She lists the facts: shared custody, alternating weeks, Bubba paying health insurance, and no financial imbalance. Emotional claims don't override financial reality. Katrina argues their son needs help, which may be true, but therapy needs don't justify child support. Judge Vonda sends a firm message. Equal parenting means equal cost, and support can't be used as a weapon or emotional bandage.
The help.
And I don't disagree with you there. I do believe that if he is having behavioral issues and everything like that, maybe seek some type of therapy, play therapy maybe, individual counseling, maybe you all could do family counseling, but that is not a legitimate reason to place this man on child support. So I'm going to deny your request today to place him on child support. And in addition to denying that request, that $75 that he's paying, I'm going to have you split it. Since you share custody, you need to share costs too. So $37.50 is what you will be reimbursing him for health insurance every month. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
The final ruling lands hard but fair. Judge Vonda denies child support, orders both parents to split insurance costs, and reminds them that Caleb needs stability, not blame. Instead of fighting over money, they're urged to focus on therapy and emotional structure. It's a clean reminder that courts prioritize children, not adult grudges. If this case hit you like it hit us, like the video, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more courtroom deep dives.
All rise. Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1009, Moore versus Davis.
Thank you.
Ms. Moore.
Okay, thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Moore,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my husband, or I'm sorry, ex-husband, we have a mutually beneficial agreement with our children where he keeps them at night and I keep them during the day.
Okay.
But my job no longer.
All right, guys, buckle up, because this case jumps straight into a parenting showdown where emotions sit right under the surface. A mother trying to work, a father terrified of germs, and two very young children caught in the crossfire. What looks like a simple daycare disagreement quickly reveals deeper issues about responsibility, fear, and co-parenting trust. The judge wastes no time slicing through excuses, forcing both parents to face reality. This isn't just about germs. It's about control, fairness, and what's truly best for the kids. Let's dive in because this one gets tense fast.
Allows me to stay home with them during the day, and I would like for them to go to daycare now during the day, and he does not want them to.
Okay, how old are the children?
2 years and 18 months.
Okay, and you already picked out the daycare you want them to go to and everything like
Yes.
that? How much is it?
It is $500 a month
$500 for both children?
for one child, so it's $1,000 a month for both children.
Oh, okay.
It's a nationally accredited daycare.
Okay, okay.
Here's where the conflict really exposes itself. Mom has already picked out a nationally accredited daycare, complete with trained teachers and a full tour. She invited Dad to join, but he refused, and now he's trying to argue from a place of total uncertainty. That move instantly weakens his credibility. The judge sees it, Mom feels it, and you can almost sense the courtroom shift. Viewers, ask yourself, how can you reject something you never bothered to check? This is the moment where Dad's fear starts clashing with Mom's practicality, and the judge is clearly leaning toward reason, not paranoia.
You needed to go.
I was invited, but I don't really want my kids in that daycare. I don't want to be in that
What's
daycare.
wrong with the daycare?
They're full of germs. For starters,
this courtroom is full of germs.
Okay, but children germs, they're next level.
Okay, do they disinfect the daycare?
I don't know that.
They do.
Right, you don't know. So you haven't even had the opportunity, you haven't taken the opportunity to try to do any kind of research.
Okay.
But the fact that there are germs at the daycare, I mean, that's not a good enough reason why you don't want them in there.
I would rather them be with family, people we know.
Okay, I mean, that's a valid point.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
I'm a doctor. I'm around germs all day.
Now the judge hits the key pressure point. Dad never did the research. He's arguing about germs without knowing a single fact about the daycare. And Mom drops a huge reveal. She's a doctor dealing with germs constantly. That instantly reframes the entire argument. The judge picks up on the contradiction fast. Dad wants control without information, while Mom wants structure backed by real-world experience. This is where you see the judge quietly building the path toward her final ruling. The tension rises, and it's clear one parent is about to lose their footing.
They have to go save lives every day, while he just sits in his living room, hermetically sealed off living room.
That's dramatic.
Well, it's not that dramatic. What's dramatic is he wouldn't even show up for this tour at the daycare so he could see that it is a clean daycare. It's nationally accredited. Also, our children would have loved to have seen you.
Okay, look, with all due respect, I'm only in, I don't even want to be in this courtroom, Your Honor. It's...
I can understand that. Sometimes I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
So, I mean...
Yeah, but I'm here. I'm here for the kids, and I would prefer if they weren't in a daycare, if they were at someone, one of our family members, where we can give them special instructions on cleaning and what the children.
This moment shifts everything. Dad admits he doesn't even want to be in the courtroom. That tells the judge exactly where his priorities stand. Meanwhile, Mom emphasizes the emotional impact. The kids would have loved seeing their dad at the daycare tour. The judge listens carefully as Dad doubles down on wanting family members involved, but still provides no real plan, no names, no structure. This is where the judge's patience starts thinning, and she begins separating emotion from logic. Courts don't operate on preferences. They operate on evidence and best interests.
So I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, but I do think it's a good idea for you to go and speak to the teachers, look around the daycare, see about the cleanliness of it and everything like that. And you guys should just work together and co-parent. So the agreement is just going to stand what it is. You guys keep doing your agreement where you have your time with the children, and you keep rotating like that. Nobody should pay child support in this type of situation. But what I will do to make sure that daycare does get paid is that you guys split it. So $1,000, you pay $500, you pay $500. And it's going to go through the Attorney General of Texas. And that's just the best way to do it, because that at least ensures that.
Here comes the breaking point. The judge makes it crystal clear that daycare is not harmful, and for toddlers, it can even accelerate learning. She acknowledges the value of family care, but refuses to let either parent block the kid's development. Then the decision drops. Daycare stays, and the cost will be split evenly. Dad immediately pushes back, arguing money and fairness, but the judge is ready. She pulls his financial records and reminds him that basing child support on his full income would cost him far more than $500. In one sentence, she shuts the whole argument down.
I would pay for it, and I just don't see how this is fair. She makes 3 times as much money as I do.
Right, but you guys have been splitting the children, right? You've been splitting the children, and it's not a bad idea. And honestly, that's a very reasonable cost for 2 children at a daycare, because a lot of times, especially the younger a child is, the 18-month-old, it could be more expensive than that. And I think that's fair. Or, you know, I could base, let me see, how much money you make a year? Let's see. Your document says $62,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like for me to base child support that you pay her off of $62,000 a year? Because I can assure you it will be more than $500.
Then no.
Okay, well, you know, in that case, is there anything further between either
No,
of you?
Your Honor. Thank you.
That'll be all? That'll be all from you? Okay, where you all are dismissed.
And just like that, the judge seals the ruling. No child support between them, but both must contribute equally toward daycare, ensuring stability and education for the kids. Dad realizes that fighting the decision will only make things worse, especially after the judge hints at much higher payments if she recalculates support. This final moment shows how quickly a case can shift when logic beats fear. If this courtroom battle grabbed your attention like it did ours, make sure to like the video, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for more explosive courtroom breakdowns.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Is Miss or Mrs. Mouse?
It's Miss Mouse. I remarried.
Okay, Mrs. Mouse, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So, my husband, ex-husband, was in jail for a while, and I found out that he is currently making more than $20,000 extra than what he previously stated, and so I would just like some help raising the kids.
Okay, if he makes $20,000 more extra, why did you need to tell me that he was in jail previously?
Because it was not on the record that he was making $20,000 more, and I'm not exactly sure where he's getting it now, but it's fine. I just would like more help with the kids.
Okay, I was just confused as to why you were bringing that up, because obviously if he went to jail, he served his time, and that's not relevant to any money, unless you're...
All right, guys, this case starts calm, but instantly builds tension. Ms. Mouse walks in carrying the load of raising 2 kids alone, then reveals her ex is suddenly making over $20,000 more than before. The judge immediately senses something deeper, especially when old jail time gets mentioned without warning. As the story unfolds, income questions, hidden details, and emotional hints begin to surface. And just when things seem steady, one small smirk from Mom nearly flips the courtroom mood. Let's get into this drama.
The children only.
Okay, got it.
Yes. And our little girl is about to start cheer, competitive cheer, which of course everyone knows is incredibly expensive. And our boy's about to start baseball, which is again expensive.
Right.
And I pay for everything, the food, the water, literally every single thing. And
I believe every other person that is in here probably pays the same thing.
Of course, yes.
Let's talk about the children.
Yes, but I would just like a little bit.
Ms. Mouse finally lets out everything she's been holding in. How she covers every bill, every activity, every basic need with zero real help. The judge listens closely, reading the exhaustion behind her calm voice. This isn't exaggeration. It's a tired parent who's been carrying everything while the other parent quietly earns more. The weight she describes is something many parents know too well. And honestly, if you were paying for everything alone, wouldn't you be standing here too?
Now continue.
So I was in jail, and I've been out for a couple of years now.
All right.
And I was not making $60,000 before I went to jail.
All right.
My wife and I, my ex-wife and I, had a shop that we ran, and you know, after going to jail, I came out. When I was in jail, I met a couple of guys that invited me into a program to help kids with special needs. When I got out, and they gave me a job, and I recently got an endorsement to help fund a new gym that we are starting.
Okay,
again,
now we're getting to the important
for children
stuff.
with special needs.
That's great.
Yes, ma'am.
So you said television endorsement, or
Yes,
is
ma'am.
this an endorsement?
When Dad starts explaining his journey, jail time, rebuilding his life, helping kids with special needs, the room shifts. His story sounds sincere, but he drifts around the judge's main question: how much do you earn? Courts don't deal in emotional summaries. They deal in exact numbers. Avoiding the direct answer never looks good, even if the intention isn't bad. You can feel he's trying to redeem himself, but the judge needs clarity, not inspiration, and that tension is building fast.
It will be going to our business. It will be an additional $22,000.
All right.
That, again, we hope to get new equipment and put in handicap ramps and
Okay,
special.
you're saying a whole lot, not answering my question.
Okay.
So how much will you be making a year?
I'll be making $82,000 a year.
$82,000 a year. Okay, that's a nice little piece of money. Okay, and so you do understand that you will be paying an increased amount in child support based off that endorsement, right? And although, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And although it has not started yet, it's getting ready to pretty soon, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So because of that, we're gonna base your child support off of that $82,000. That's the right thing to do. It wouldn't make sense.
This is where everything snaps into focus. He says he earns $82,000, but fails to mention the extra $500. Judge Vonda catches it instantly, and her tone shifts. Underreporting income, whether on purpose or by mistake, throws up red flags in child support court. She isn't scolding him for fun. She's making sure the kids receive fair support. Her sharp reminder that we don't play games here is a signal that honesty isn't optional. He needed transparency, and he slipped.
So based on that, I have your gross at $7,000 a month for a net of $5,482.88. Do you have any other children outside? These are your only two children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So based on that, I have your child support obligation at $1,370.72. Oh, wait. She pays health insurance. So you know you have to reimburse that to her, correct?
I do not, ma'am.
Well, now you know. You have to reimburse that to her. You're more than welcome at any time to enroll the children in your own health insurance program, but as of today, based on her testimony, it's going to be $201 that you reimburse to her. So when you add that to your monthly child support obligation, it comes down to a total obligation of $1,571.72. Okay, and ma'am, I think that will be more than enough to cover cheer competitions in baseball. And if
Reality hits when the judge finishes the math. His new child support jumps to $1,571.72 a month, including the $201 he must reimburse for health insurance. It's not punishment, it's balance. Both parents should carry the weight, not just the one who's been doing it alone. And Judge Vonda keeps it fair by reminding Mom that if sports still exceed the budget, she must also increase her income. It's a rare moment where both sides get equal accountability, and it feels completely justified.
if it's not, I suggest you go do something else in increasing your income or whatever it is that you have to do.
Of course.
Okay? Do you all have any other questions or concerns for me before you leave here today?
I think I'm okay.
Why are you smiling so hard?
I just thought it was humorous that his job is reflecting on kids with special needs, and he's just going out of his way to do stuff for kids with special needs whenever he doesn't do stuff for his own kids. But now that he's making an effort to try to help them, it makes me happy.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, but that smile was snarky. That's not cute. And that won't be tolerated in my courtroom, you understand?
Yes.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all will be dismissed.
The case ends with a surprising spark. Mom gives a snarky smile, hinting that he helps other kids more than his own, and Judge Vonda shuts it down immediately. Her courtroom has no space for shade or ego, only responsibility. Both parents leave with a clear message: focus on the children, not each other. The ruling is firm, fair, and centered on the kids' future. And if this courtroom moment grabbed you like it grabbed us, drop your thoughts, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama.
All rise. Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1042, drummer case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Drummer, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Hi, my name is April, and I'm coming to you today for child support for my 2 children.
All right, how old are your children?
My children, 6 and 4.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm bringing Mr. here before the court.
From the very first moment, the case feels completely scattered. The mother walks in asking for child support, but her explanation jumps from kids to YouTube to random drama, leaving the judge trying to understand what the real request is. Instead of giving clear details, she adds confusion with unrelated stories. This creates tension right away, and you can sense the courtroom losing structure fast. Watching this, you're left wondering who reaches their breaking point first.
It's to be a plumber, but that's not the only thing he's fixing.
Oh, okay.
He's not just fixing water pipes.
Interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, really.
Yes, sir, really. What else are you fixing?
Listen, I'm a plumber. I'm a licensed plumber, Drummer the plumber. I'm sure you've seen all my social media ads. All I do...
Actually, I haven't.
Okay, well, you should. All I do is lay pipe all day long.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's what I do.
Is that the fixing you were referring to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not talking about any housework. I'm not talking about any businesses.
Here the judge tries hard to get basic financial facts, but the mother keeps drifting into YouTube talk and personal history. Every time the judge asks something simple, the answer becomes a long, emotional story. The court needs numbers, not explanations about social media and old issues, and you can feel the judge quietly pulling the conversation back to reality. This moment shows how fast a case can derail when emotions take over, leaving everyone stuck in confusion.
Listen, okay, I every now and then I go from time to time between jobs. Listen, I'm Drummer the plumber, okay? I do a real good job. She's just mad. You know, she didn't start this.
What is she mad about?
She just, because, listen, we went to a soccer game for our 6-year-old, right?
All right.
Everything was cool. You know, I met another young lady, and I brought her to the game, you know, because, you know, she likes soccer too. And she been tripping ever since. She wasn't tripping like that until she saw her, you know? So now she talking about, I'm gonna put you on child support. I pick my kids up. My kids got all the new shoes. They got all the new clothes. Anything they need. I take little man to the barbershop every week.
Are you referring to these kids or?
All my kids.
Wait a minute, how many kids you have?
This part goes completely off track as the mother suddenly shifts to repairs, business ideas, music downloads, and anything except child support details. The judge remains calm, but it's clear she's struggling to find the actual financial information needed. Emotional storytelling keeps replacing the facts, making it harder to reach any conclusion. This is a classic example of how a simple hearing turns chaotic when personal stress overwhelms the process, leaving the judge guessing instead of ruling.
You know, ain't nobody up there. It be some bells ringing though.
Interesting. You know,
and I'm tutoring his other kids, so that's why I'm there late, because he's not there helping his kids. I'm tutoring the first 3 kids.
Man, I could listen to you all day, but unfortunately I can't because I have other cases I have to get to, right? So I can't really place him on child support today without him knowing if these are his kids.
Okay.
Well, he said he's questioning that. Excuse me, sir?
If somebody needed some pipe laid, that's all. Let me turn this off.
Okay, so you know what? I'm not about to play with you. So, I am going to tell you what I'm going to do.
The judge tries once again to bring the focus back to the children and support amount, but the mother slips into family stress, sleeping problems, and unrelated concerns. Personal issues are real, but the court needs direct answers to move forward. You can sense the judge trying to guide her gently without losing patience. This moment shows the clash between emotional pain and legal structure, where the judge listens but still needs clarity that never fully arrives.
You know, she coming home from tutoring, smelling like chicken. I mean, smelling like straight seasoned salt, right? I didn't say nothing. Cause you know I come
Everybody gets extra seasoning at Rudy's on their chicken.
Yeah, they do. I know I do.
Well, listen, it was seasoned a little, it was everywhere. You know how people say you come home smelling like perfume? She had seasoned salt all on her blouse one day. I ain't no dummy. I know what it is. So,
Okay.
you know.
Sir, what pipes were you fixing at Rudy's?
Okay, let me tell you what we're going to do. Hold on, both of you. Let me tell you what we are going to do because I got a lot of seasoning from the both of you today. This is what we're going to do. We're going to reset this case so you can get a DNA test. Go ahead and get it on both, right? So I'm going to order you, get a DNA test on both.
We're going to get Pickles and Pepper Man up here too?
If it's necessary, if you turn out to be the father, we can get the Chicken Man or the Pickle Man,
Yes,
whoever we need to bring in here.
Bring the other 3 kids.
By this point, the mother is overwhelmed and talking in circles. She mixes different problems together so fast that nothing stays clear long enough for the judge to evaluate. Courts rely on simple facts, but she keeps drifting deeper into emotion, making everything harder to follow. This is where progress stops, because the story becomes bigger than the question. You can feel the air tighten in the courtroom as both sides try to stay calm through the confusion.
Kids that I tutor and help.
Okay, well, you know what? That's what we're going
They
to
can't
do.
read. One's 15, the other's 11. They can't read.
But they
That's
fly.
why
They
extra
fly.
help.
They fly. They got everything they need.
But you buy everybody Jordans. You buy my kids Jordans. You just said.
What's wrong with that?
Okay,
But
let
you
me
don't think they-
let me
you
tell
spend
you
that
what's
money
wrong.
for 2
Excuse
kids
me,
at your
excuse
Listen,
me.
I lay a
Did
lot
y'all,
of pipes.
excuse me, did y'all need me to leave while you all finish talking? Or did you want to find out these are your kids or
I
not?
just got a whiff of seasoned salt
Do
that
you
set me
want to
off a little
find,
bit.
answer my question. Do you want to find out whether or not these are your kids?
I do.
Thank you. Do you want to place him on child support if he is indeed the father? Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Your case is reset pending the DNA testing, okay? All right, do you all have any?
And I don't need you to come over in my house.
No, ma'am, excuse me. Miss Drummer, I don't need you to tell him what he does not need to do.
As the hearing ends, the judge still doesn't have clear income details or support information because the mother keeps returning to stress, YouTube, and personal struggles. This shows why structure is necessary in court. Without it, nothing moves forward. The judge stays composed, but you can hear she's waiting for answers that never come. It's a tough reminder that emotions can't replace evidence. If this case surprised you, share your thoughts and subscribe for more courtroom stories.